So, Tom, let's cover a story while
Let's
we do
do
that.
it.
Let's cover a story. So,
Let's do it.
can we? Ian, we can see this. So,
right,
Chick-fil-A's profits are being used to push an anti-trans state laws and kill the Equality Act. This so this is different from what was happening a couple years ago. So a couple years ago, Chick-fil-A had donated to a couple of organizations. The organization Chick-fil-A, right? So the business Chick-fil-A had donated to a couple of organizations, and they got caught with these sort of anti-gay organizations in sort of in their pocket, right?
Yep.
And saying, kill these pages. We'll wait. And they got caught. And so people were like, what the fuck? I'm not going to eat your gross pickle chicken. and so they...
Have you ever had Chick-fil-A?
I've never had it.
Okay.
I know, like, from what I hear, like, whenever anybody says, if you like Chick-fil-A, just brine your chicken in dill pickle is what they say. Dill pickle juice. So that's the only reason I know.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it. I've never eaten it. But in any case, they get caught. So then a year later, people check or whatever, and they're still paying them. And so when they get caught again. And when they get caught, the person says, the organization says, it's from commitments we had before. We promise we're done. And then in 2020, supposedly they had stopped. There was a USA Today article that I saw that basically was a fact check. It said, look,
they're not donating.
Chick-fil-A's not donating anymore. But their billionaire owner, this guy who's mentioned in this article, Chuck Berry or whatever,
who has made $8 billion on these chicken sandwiches.
I mean, this guy is
$8 billion.
I can't scroll down; the page is broke. But in any case, the idea here is that this guy has made, billions of dollars off this organization, and he is donating to these other organizations. Yep. And these are not just what they were donating to before. These are far right.
Super right. Yep.
Crazy organizations that are doing horrible shit in Europe and also doing stuff in America. And, it's not the same as Chick-fil-A, the organization doing it, but it's the owner doing it.
It's not the same only by semantics, right? And that's the important part that we wanted to talk about the story for. Like, if these are issues you care about, you got to keep up the fucking financial boycott and pressure on Chick-fil-A. Like, yeah, they said they're not donating this money anymore, but all they're doing is kicking it up one level and then donating.
Yeah, right.
So it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
This guy's $8 billion, and a huge amount of this money is what they call dark money, which is money that is essentially less traceable. So they move this money to through a series of organizations, and then those organizations are like, hey, we're donating money, but we don't decide where the money goes. We take suggestions from our donors, and then that way nobody's fully responsible, right? Because the donors aren't the ones donating to these causes. And then the organization is like, we don't decide, we take suggestions, so we're not fully responsible. Right. So nobody's culpable.
It's pass the buck.
But everybody knows where that fucking money is going.
It's pass the buck.
So the question is, do you want the equality bill or do you want a chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
That's really the fucking question.
There's no chicken sandwich that is worth someone else's suffering.
Right.
There's just no chicken sandwich that's worth that, right?
No. Especially not this chicken sandwich.
I stopped drinking fucking the milk from this, one company that I really liked. Two of them. The Oberweis I don't drink anymore, but then Fairlife. There was images of them beating their cows. And I really liked Fairlife. I was like, I love this milk. It's so good. And it was like lactose-free milk.
Yeah.
I don't really care that it's lactose-free. It just tasted really good.
Right.
And I was like, this milk is amazing. I'm going to keep buying it. And then there was videos that would escape where they're beating the shit out of their cows. And I was like, I'm not going to
Do the cows give more milk when you whack at them?
Do that. I ain't giving you money. Fuck you. Same thing with fucking Hobby Lobby. We used to go to Hobby Lobby. My wife's an artist. And she is a prolific artist. She makes something... Every month she'll make a new drawing.
Right.
And we frame her drawings and we hang them. Where we used to live, I have a bigger house now so I can hang more of them. But before we used to literally just take them out and phase them. So, every 6 months or so we'd take some out and put new ones up and put the ones behind the couch. She had a big stash behind the couch. But Hobby Lobby had cheap frames. You'd go there a certain week and Hobby Lobby 50% off frames. So you would just buy a bunch of frames and the frames were good.
Right.
They were okay. And we were, I didn't make a lot of money, so it was nice. And we did it for a while until they just started donating to all these fucking anti-LGBT things. And I was like, fuck off. Eat a dick. I'm never going to fucking come back here again. I can find other places to go. Nothing you make is so important that I would hurt like someone who is just a human being. Nothing you make is that important.
Well, especially not a goddamn chicken sandwich.
Not a pickle chicken.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, make fucking chicken at home.
Yeah.
You can make a great sandwich at home and still have the fucking Equality Act.
Yeah, exactly.
That you can have your chicken and eat it too.
And if you want to get a good chicken recipe for chicken strips, go to Susan Liberal.
He's not, though. Go to Seasoned Liberal.